Hey there guys, welcome to my blind playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This game has been out for a couple of days, but I'm only now getting to it thanks to getting a breather from Resident Evil 4 Remake content, because Resident Evil 4 Remake is a really bad game, but I'm hoping this game will not disappoint. And you'll know I don't cover a lot of Star Wars on my channel, but I am very familiar with the series. I watched all the movies, I watched the animated shows like Rebels and Clone Wars. I've watched The Mandalorian so many times because it's such a great show. I've watched Boba Fett many times. I've also seen a lot of the non-canon material like Star Wars Visions. So yeah, I'm pretty invested with Star Wars, and I'm really interested to see what they're going to be doing with the story in this game. And the story in Jedi Fallen Order was fine. I mean, I think I'll elaborate more on Jedi Fallen Order during my blind playthrough of Jedi Survivor. But yeah, I did play Jedi Fallen Order a while ago, and I haven't returned to it in a while because I haven't found a lot of need to go back to it because it doesn't offer a lot of replayability. But that's entirely subjective. If you think Jedi Fallen Order has a lot of replayability, that's fine. But in my opinion, it wasn't that interesting, and it had some nice potential to it with its combat, and the story was not exactly a story that would contribute in any sort of way to the film series. It was kind of its own isolated thing. But based on what I've seen with the gameplay trailers as well as with the story, I do feel like Jedi Survivor has more of a contribution to the film series as a whole. So maybe that'll be interesting to see. But before I get into this, let me actually see Jedi Fallen Order's story real quick, just to see what the recap's like.
The next generation of Jedi.
I remember Marin. A shame that we only got to interact with her in like the last couple of moments in the game.
This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order.
Trilla.
No! Look at this, a lightsaber.
I was alone for a long time.
This is very interesting the way they're presenting the story.
What I was.
And you're not alone. Not anymore.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal.
Get your lasers off my lunch!
I guess it's about time I find out who I am.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid.
Marin, right?
I've spent years waiting for a chance to avenge my sisters.
I know what it's like to lose everything.
Night Sisters and Jedi do not travel together, but survivors, we adapt.
The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands.
A shame it doesn't really have a lot of the relevance.
Forward.
Execute Order 66.
Oh, they brought in that line. And there's Jaro Tapal.
Every Jedi faces the dark side.
I really like this cutscene. I love its presentation.
Something better.
Oh, and I love Terra Malicos. He was probably my favorite boss in Jedi Fallen Order.
Now because of the pain.
Such hatred. Failure is not the end. It is a necessary part of the path.
This is really good.
Always survive in those who continue to fight.
I will never forget. We will honor your teaching and your sacrifice.
By the right of the Council, Cal Kestis. Rise, Jedi Knight.
Remember, trust only in the Force.
This is really good, guys. This is such a great way to present the story of Jedi Fallen Order. Ah, that was... I gotta give a round of applause. That was impressive. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was really impressive. I still find it very strange how Jaro Tapal was Cal Kestis' mentor, because in Star Wars Rebels, a droid mentioned that the Lasat never participated in the Clone Wars. So how is it that Jaro Tapal was a part of the Clone Wars then? Because Jedi Fallen Order is canon to the series. The developers said this. They said that Jedi Fallen Order is canon, but then how is a Lasat Cal Kestis' mentor? That's something that's a little bit odd. But there's no real point in saying anything, because maybe it was more like, oh, he was not really part of the Clone Wars, he was just more so teaching younglings. So I guess that's what they kind of meant. So you never really saw Jaro to Paul in combat, so maybe that's why the droid says that the Lasat never participated in the Clone Wars. It still seems like a very odd explanation, though. I'm definitely excited to get into this game after seeing that recap. Let's do this. Alright, combat difficulty, obviously Jedi Grandmaster. I wonder how many Force abilities there are in this game, because we only had access to push, pull, and slow in Jedi Fallen Order. And they've definitely added a lot more Force abilities in this game now to showcase Cal's development. Oh yeah, I did have to rebind my inputs for Jedi Fallen Order, as well as with this game. Rebinding your inputs is pretty tough to do because there are a lot of shared actions between each of the different buttons, so I don't know if I've screwed myself with actually rebinding my inputs before getting into this blind playthrough. We'll have to see. Oh nice, it actually starts from the title screen. So I have seen this intro cutscene, because YouTube was spoiling a lot of content of Jedi Survivor. I didn't think the intro cutscene would be spoilerish, so I did watch it, so I already know what's going to happen. I'm not entirely sure as to what happened between Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. I know that Cal and his friends, they were off just searching the galaxy. I'm guessing they were also trying to hinder the Empire's efforts. And this is why Cal is captured right here. Are these guys members of the Bounty Guild? They have the coloration for it. This cutscene looks really nice, and I love that we're on Coruscant. I've always waited for the day when we would actually get to go to Coruscant in a Star Wars game. Can you imagine if they actually made a fully explorable Coruscant? That would be very interesting for a game. Because Coruscant is massive. It's literally one giant city planet. So we're descending down into the lower rings. It is crazy how much they are able to expand upon the lore of the Clone Wars and the Empire days this many years after episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 released. Like, they just continue adding more and more lore and world building to these eras. It is crazy with Star Wars. It's just a shame that a lot of this will not tie into the film series much. But you do meet a lot of familiar characters in this game, apparently, like Boba Fett.
Sarah's on lockdown. State your business. Believe the rumors. A Jedi. We brought him in alive.
The Senator is expecting us.
You're clear to move along.
Why does the Stormtrooper's armor look different?
Yeah. Wish you died like the rest of your kind, traitor.
You morons.
So, where's the handoff?
This kind of deal is best done in the shadows.
Sure. But what's to stop the Senator from taking our prisoner and shoving us into a sky lane?
He needs to keep this quiet. That's right.
Sidestepping Inquisitors, one-upping Vader?
Huh.
He's playing a dangerous game.
I didn't see this part of the cutscene. Also, let me actually check and see if the audio is fine on my end. Okay, so I've turned down the game volume just so I can hear my voice better on my end. Let me actually see this real quick. Okay, so this is our journey, so this is our main objectives. Anything in the data bank? Oh, there's stuff about Coruscant! Nice. I've always wanted to know more about the lore of Coruscant. The city planet of Coruscant has been the galactic capital for millennia, the seat of power first for the Republic and now the Empire. What appears from afar to be the planet's gray surface is in fact just the upper reaches of endless buildings that descend down thousands of meters, while the glittering towers and magnificent architecture of the upper levels present an image of imperial grandeur and galactic prosperity. It is often said that as one descends into the planet's seedier lower strata, the true face of Coruscant emerges. No kidding. Coruscant is one of the most corrupt planets in Star Wars lore by far. Tactical guide. Oh, it just shows the different soldiers. You can already see these guys? Huh. I did not think they would showcase all of these enemies yet. But I guess it makes sense because you did fight these enemies in Jedi Fallen Order. So of course, to follow the progression of knowledge, you obviously know about these troopers. I question how similar their AI is to Jedi Fallen Order.
This way. We're taking a detour.
Sucks that there isn't much life to Coruscant now, but of course that's just how the Empire rolls.
Like rats in a maze. I don't like it.
Stick with the plan. We'll be fine.
As long as I get paid.
So who is this senator? He just seems unlike any other senator I've ever seen.
We're citizens. You can't treat us like this.
Yeah? Says who?
Just let me go. I beg you.
You should have thought of that before you made a scene.
I've got a family. A little boy.
Oh, he's just gonna push me?
So you see him again.
Level 2046 has seen better days. War's expensive. Someone's gotta pay for it.
I'm surprised they didn't mention the mountain, the tallest mountain in Coruscant, because they mentioned it in Mandalorian.
According to the propaganda.
Pipe down, prisoner.
There's the senator.
Yet how can we thrive when terrorists threaten your homes?
Can't believe I'm about to meet a senator.
These days he rarely shows his face in public. Good thing he's making an exception for us. Well, we've got something that'll bring him favor with the Emperor.
I see him. There he stands out in checkpoint.
He's the officer. The senator's just making sure everything's on the level. And we're off.
One has to wonder why they would try to capture Cal rather than kill him. I mean, Darth Vader already tried to do that.
Security patrols will detain and incarcerate anyone who does not comply.
Get over here, Jedi.
The rest of you will stay here.
That wasn't the deal.
Deals change.
Not this one. I come along, or we walk.
Only you. The others must wait.
Terrorist.
You gonna let him call you that?
That's enough.
So where'd you find him?
Night market. He was trying to buy a crate of electroproton bombs from a Chagrin arms dealer.
How'd you make the arrest?
Jedi have to sleep, same as us.
When the senator gets a hold of you, you'll wish you were dead.
Always nice to meet a fan.
Huh. This senator presents more like an inquisitor than an actual senator.
requested I bring the prisoner to him alive. He is breathing, isn't he?
Droids.
Is the district secure?
Yes, Senator.
It better be. Vader's dogs are always sniffing about.
You don't like Vader?
Jedi is a rare quarry these days. What else have you brought me?
His lightsaber.
See that he is paid.
It's been a pleasure, Senator. Hope this isn't the last time we get to do business together.
The renegade Jedi Cal Kestis. You have made quite a name for yourself. Sabotaging weapons depots, disrupting supply lines, flaunting this for everyone to see. The failed coup on Norset. That was your doing, wasn't it?
What do you want, Senator? A confession? You already know I've been working with Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, we did see him back in Jedi Fallen Order.
Before I deliver you to the Emperor, you will lead me to the remaining Jedi.
I can't. It's just me.
No use resisting. I'll find out one way or another. Sometimes all it takes is a speech. But in there, I have other tools at my disposal. Or maybe I'll just use this.
Is this Senator the same species as the Grand Inquisitor? He looks like it.
Like you. And to think one day our children will ask, what is this thing? This relic of a corrupt institution destroyed by its own arrogance.
You're not wrong there, Senator.
This is a trap a lot of us fall into, Senator.
I'm sure the Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces. What?
Did you forget how the Force works?
For me? You've got classified military intel stored on your yacht. And you just brought it right to me. Thanks, BD.
You'll burn for this.
That's mine.
Stop the Jedi!
We got more database entries. So who is this guy? With one foot in the Coruscant underworld. Utapau? He's from Utapau, the place where General Grievous died. Utapau's Senator Daho Seihan is a political actor who seeks favor with the Emperor by any means necessary. Rumors persist of ruthless negotiations aboard Senator Seihan's CNR Ramsidian-class yacht. Okay. Level 2046. It is a mid-level of Coruscant's Ecumenopolis. I think they use that term in Mandalorian. An often insalubrious place, it is known for a vibrant community of vendors and industrialists, interlaced with the desperate and the impoverished. Yet as the Empire tightens its grip on all aspects of galactic life, so too has Level 2046 found itself choked by increasing military repression and corrupt bureaucracy. Some senators see the area as the perfect location to do businesses off the books, and have begun treating the level's labyrinthian streets and myriad landing pads as tools in their endless quest for ever greater power. I keep getting my buttons incorrect. It is going to take some getting used to with getting back into this game. I've not played Jedi Fallen Order in so long, so I'm very rusty. Damn.
I'm hit.
Do you get iframes during the parry animation? When you get a successful parry?
Stay with him. Someone else take him.
Yeah, when they attack like that, their defenses are lowered, so you can easily get an instant kill on them. That helps. How nice of them to bring electro staffs rather than guns.
Not so fast, Senator. Hit it, PD. Now he comes to us. He's coming a little hot. Oh, really hot! Hold on!
Are we free falling? Or not? Okay.
It's okay. These things happen. We gotta get to that yacht.
Nice to see that Cal has outgrown his more serious side in Jedi Fallen Order. He could be funny at times, but I do feel like it was a bit stilted and a little forced in certain parts. But obviously with increased experience, he's obviously developed more of a personality. So that's nice.
Negative. Call it in. What about the prisoner?
The climbing looks to be the same.
He fell.
I do believe they made some alterations to the climbing in this game.
Anything? Nothing yet. There should be an entire platoon shot by now. Maybe this.
Can you attack with your lightsaber? Doesn't look like it. I thought you could actually use your lightsaber while hanging on that ledge, but apparently not. Huh.
Can't open it. You don't have anything for it, do you?
An emitter. Okay. So that's all for customization. I hope this game doesn't embrace the RPG design so much. One of the things that I did like about Jedi Fallen Order was that it was less of an RPG and more so like an action game.
That's so much better. We gotta find that yacht before the Empire does.
Man, why is my HUD off? I thought I turned it on. Hold on. Oh, my fault. I misread that.
Is it safe up here? You gonna disobey a direct command? Enemy contact!
Oh, nice, an actual dedicated jump attack animation. Whereas in Jedi Fallen Order, he just did like a quick slash in the air. It was always the same animation. Oh, nice, and he has the same move. That's good. You're not having to relearn old moves. That's nice. Coruscant looked a lot prettier in The Mandalorian. And they actually go to that fair on Coruscant in Mandalorian. That was pretty nice. And wow, are those houses there? What is that? Are those like those cage homes in China in our world? Must be like that. How on earth did they take the time to construct this kind of massive city planet? How old is Coruscant? It must be older than the Old Republic, surely. There's a meditation point over here. Interacting with a meditation point will save the game and access several other game options. You'll restore Cal's health and force, as well as respawning all enemies, which doesn't make any sense at all. What's the lore explanation for why this respawns all enemies? And this doesn't affect bosses, this doesn't affect other key characters, it just affects basic enemies. That's so strange. Oh, this looks very different. Okay. That does not look animated very well. Not gonna lie, that looked so weird. That looks really bad. Okay, so this is with the single lightsaber, and I'm guessing there are other lightsaber types. So when I played Jedi Fallen Order, I didn't really slot into upgrades much, because I wanted to actually see the balancing of the game without using so many upgrades, and also, if you could actually do these parts of Jedi Fallen Order without the need of so many upgrades, then you most likely have better strategies at play. But Jedi Fallen Order is more so a game where the upgrades exist to add more diversity to the gameplay, so it's wrong to actually ignore the upgrades. Okay, so in the bottom left you can see the HUD, so when you see the signal icon below the lightsaber, you can press down on the D-pad, and BD1 will examine whatever it is, and oh, there's a Force Echoes because he's using psychometry.
I beg you. I fought in the war.
I doubt that. Now clear out. Senator's orders. Oh, that's it. Blast them.
Abandoned squatter site. The scattered debris of a squatter's camp, just one of many found in the recesses of the Coruscant underworld, populated by refugees displaced by Imperial expansion, as well as abandoned veterans of its wars. Okay, so sprint is still the left thumbstick. The sprint doesn't feel as fast as Jedi Fallen Order. Or maybe it's just the way the motion looks. Probably just me. What's this line mean? Is it retracing my previous path? Huh. Okay. Why would I need that kind of mechanic?
What are we looking for? Suspect's male. Was last seen on Dock 27.
Oh nice, you can do ledge assassinations. That's nice. Oh. At least they have different execution animations. That's nice. Another squatter camp. The underworld of Coruscant is an unforgiving place, but a refuge for the destitute and dispossessed. Hovels and camps and streets and alleys are not uncommon, and a sign of the inequality that yet festers under the Empire.
Some kind of rare mineral, I guess.
Continue exploring the galaxy to discover this treasure and who finds it valuable. Oh, I can just go this way. I remember these parts were annoying, we're just having to crawl through and shimmy through spaces in Jedi Fallen Order. Yellow gateways lead to unexplored areas. Green elements indicate available pathways, while red elements are currently locked. You can change these colors in the accessibility settings. The legend shows icons for other points of interest with filters that can be turned on and off. Collectibles show your progress for the current area.
There's the yacht. Still drifting. That's the spirit, BD. We'll get it.
You want to get a bite after a shift? Sure, I could go for a turbo dog. I heard they make those out of scratch. That's just a rumor. Fine. What about that noodle shop? Auger Alley's closed for business. Senator's got something in the works, huh? He always does. So long as I get my credits, it's none of my concern. Attack him quickly!
Okay, so deflections are still very good in this game. At least compared to the deflect system from Resident Evil 4 Remake. This deflect system's miles better. Resident Evil 4 Remake has some of the worst designs ever with a deflect system by far.
I see him.
Extra shift. A lot of crime on the streets these days. I thought I was going to see less action on Coruscant.
Why would you think that? Press to switch lightsaber stances.
Moving to engage. I'll catch you.
Okay, so that's what it means by lightsaber stances. Oh, wow, that's the same move that Trilla did in their final boss fight. Doesn't have a lot of range though, that's unfortunate.
I'll bet I can beat you. Keep your position. I got it. It's all over now.
Yeah, this move is needed for large crowds. So in Jedi Fallen Order, I never saw the point in, like, in the dual lightsabers and also the split lightsabers. In Jedi Fallen Order, the single lightsaber stance is already good enough. Oh, nice! They brought this back! That's amazing! That's the one good thing about this dual lightsaber stance. When you're deflecting miniguns, you can redirect all the projectiles back after you nail a deflection. Just perfectly deflecting the single bullet will launch all the projectiles back. That is great. That is really nice to see.
Getting closer. Hanging in there, BD?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with this game so far. This is really fun.
Don't look down.
Oh! Oh no! No, no, no! No, no, no! God damn it, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed X on accident rather than circle. I am genuinely impressed. I actually like the intro of this game more so than the intro with Braca. But of course, like, you gotta remember, like, the Fallen Order games are story-driven. So you gotta learn to go with the flow of the games. How'd you know I was here? I'm sure we saw that coming.
What took you so long?
Oh, you know, just hanging out.
So who is this guy?
Sights. Been a while since I was on Coruscant. Thanks, Bode.
Part of the job, Kestis. When I saw the...
Cal Kestis. After years of living on the run and fighting the Empire, Cal Kestis has hardened into a fierce Jedi warrior. He leads a crew of outlaws on a daring heist organized by Saw Gerrera as they attempt to steal military intel from a corrupt Imperial senator. They hope that the information that the senator carries will give them a fighting chance against the ever-expanding Empire.
I thought this heist might be over real quick.
Why make it easy for him?
Ah,
Where's the crew?
heading to the yacht. We'll meet him there. Oh, and Bravo said no comms.
No comms it is. Bravo knows best.
I guess I'll heal myself. I see Bode's following us. Oh, okay, so you can allocate the stances to each of the D-pad buttons. Okay.
Slow up. Enemies nearby.
Coob and Liz are probably starving by now.
Hungry Klatooinians. Ugh. You don't want that.
Huh, Klatooinians, I know
Tell
them.
me about the Karita job sometime.
Looks like that factory stopped the yacht. I'd call that a win.
No gunships. Crew must be making mischief.
Let's not keep them waiting. How are we gonna get you across?
Well, that didn't work.
Okay, find an object for Bode to interact with.
Think you
And
can
press
knock down
square.
that
Worth a shot.
Oh. Well, this is a interesting design. Who's going to be using that? I mean, they might be transporting cargo, but there's traffic here, surely. That just seems kind of impractical for Coruscant to have.
That jetpack's handy. Remind me to tell you how I got it sometime.
Oh, nice, the wall run ability. Oh wow, you can be on walls for a significantly longer time.
Every time I fell, he got me back on my feet. Sounds like a good teacher to me.
Yeah, you could never be on walls for this long in Jedi Fallen Order. That is a nice change.
Better us than the yacht, yeah?
Oh, what's this?
Found something.
I could have, right?
Oh, like that. Okay.
Impressive.
It's so hard to tell which walls you can actually wall jump on.
See that cable?
On it, yes, this.
BD1 materials. So you can customize BD1. That's nice. We can just head this way. I really hope they incorporate a lot of characters from the side material. Like from Rebels, from Clone Wars, and from Mandalorian, probably. Can you imagine if we met Bo-Katan Kryze? Oh, that'd be incredible.
Bucketheads below. No going around them.
Then we go through them.
Already when you are, Cassius. Hey, fellas. Looking for us?
Oh, I need to swap to the other stance.
Nicely done.
Back at you.
That can be a little problematic.
On it.
Troopers coming.
Let's get the drop on him.
Sure thing. On your signal.
Hold square and press to ask Bo to attack a targeted enemy. I'm holding square, nothing's happening. It's probably because it's unbinded. And I can't pause the game. Are you serious? I've soft-locked the game. I can't even pause the game. What the hell's going on? Oh, that is so broken. That's really dumb.